Welcome back to Hiking with Kathleen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is the first day Shannon and I have embarked on approximately a month-long journey as we head up to Lake Superior. It's very buggy out here, and I'm heading to Chutes Falls. So that's the first stop on our journey. We are camping here for the next few nights. I hope you stay and enjoy it with us. This place is filled with such beauty, and I'm so glad you're here with me. So we're looking at Chutes Falls, and this is where Shannon really shines. She does her research. She plans out where it is that we go camping, and she knows what I love, which is natural beauty, but she also knows what the viewers love. So I'm really happy to have you folks along, enjoying this, in my case, in Shannon's case, for our first time, being able to appreciate Chutes Falls. So good morning from Chutes Provincial Park. So this is the first morning that we're here, and I took a little walk along the trail that I had begun walking last night. And this actually is Chutes Falls. I think the other part I was looking at would be like Chutes Rapids. So this is beautiful, and this is the beach area. So this is where, when people are lying out in the sun, this is what they have a chance to look at. I actually just walked past a dog beach area and an enclosure so people can bring their pets and allow them some time to run around and get some exercise. So they've got a lot of great facilities here. We're just discovering, because as I say, this is day one and we got here around dinner time yesterday. But the scenery here is breathtaking. So I hope you're enjoying it, and I expect to get a lot more of it while we're here for the next few days. wow, what an experience to be able to see the Chutes Falls. It was kind of nice. I was the only one down there. And this is mid-morning right now, but it's starting to get really warm. It's going up to about 30 degrees Celsius today. But so the bugs are starting to make their presence known. But I'll tell you, it was such a serene moment to be able to look at Chutes Falls all by myself on that viewing platform and take you along with me. So I'm going to keep looking because there was a woman I ran into. Her name's Jane. She and a couple of other women form a little group of kayak paddlers. They're all Swift kayaks, so they call themselves the Swift Ladies. They typically look for flat water, unlike the rapids that result from falls and turbulence in the water. But she was telling me that she saw a bear here, along with, it was a mother bear with a couple of cubs, so I can only be so lucky. I'm looking, and she was giving me some good tips on how to access the trails around this park, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. Might need to wait until it cools down a little bit, but anyway, I'm going to be bringing Shannon along with me later on today. She will be very impressed looking at the falls. So it's the afternoon now. We've already gone for a nice little drive through the town of Massey, which is very close to Chutes Provincial Park. But it's 33 degrees Celsius, including the humidex. So Shannon and I, we're checking out. Not that we're leaving the campground, but what we're going to do now is we're going to the beach. This is what we do. We're going to go, it's about a 5-minute walk from here, and we're going to go sit in the water at the beach and cool off. So we're all ready to spend our afternoon doing that, and we'll catch up with you later. we're here. We're going to travel around that longer section. This section has been absolutely beautiful to see. So just up the trail here is some bear scat. I'll show it to you. It's not really fresh, but it wasn't all that long ago. I don't know, maybe in the last week or so. I have seen bear scat before, and that one seemed rather small, so probably from a smaller bear. I don't know, maybe a cub or a yearling. So what I have is I carry bear spray. So it's a canister. It's got this orange tab that prevents you from accidentally spraying it. It's on my it's in a holster on my belt, and you spray it non-stop. It can reach up to 30 feet away, and it affects the bears in the eye, so that might give you a chance to get away. Best thing to do for bears, though, is to be vigilant and not surprise them. That's why I don't really like having to wear head coverings that impede my ability to hear, because oftentimes you can hear animals as they're crashing through the woods or just breaking branches as they're walking gingerly. And yeah, so the big thing is you don't want to surprise a bear. So I'm just going to have my all my senses on high alert. But anyway, we know they're here. They live in this park. They live in this vicinity. It just means, you know, I'm walking through their territory, so I just have to be careful not to alarm them. So in this stop here, I want to just point out a couple of trees and help you to identify them. So behind me is a young pine tree. And in this forest, what naturally occurs here are white pines. So to help you remember white pines, their needles are nice and soft and flexible. But here's another clue. Comes with 5 needles in the cluster. So here's a simple trick. White has 5 letters in it. They have 5 needles in the cluster. So that is a way to help you to remember how to recognize white pine needles. Welcome to our last evening at Chutes Provincial Park. Shannon and I are currently procrastinating. We're sitting here with our cup of tea. We've just finished dinner and we are just relaxing while we still have the dining shelter up. We're going to be doing a lot of takedown tonight because tomorrow we have a 7.5-hour drive from Chutes to Naze Provincial Park. We've done a lot of checking today. We wanted to make sure that the roads were passable because there are wildfires that are taking place not only across the country but even right in this vicinity. We have a crew of firefighters that are actually stationed here in the park, and they're not too far away, but they go off and they fight fires all day long and then they come back here and sleep. I guess the closest local fire is about an hour away from here. But we enjoyed our stay at Chutes. It's the most scenic, beautiful park for those who love water and waterfalls, and it was gorgeous that way. We went into the town of Massey a couple of times and we found that the Massey Area Museum was where a lot of information can be found for people who are looking for tourist information, and the curator there is very, very helpful. So we enjoyed our time there, and then we went over to Poyer's Farmers Market, and that's where we topped up. If you are carrying around 5-gallon jugs of water like we do, those large clear plastic ones, because we always bring our own water to provincial parks, that's where you can get a refill. So that's really important to know. We love it when we can do that, as opposed to having to buy another jug that we have to find somewhere else to get rid of it, you know, because some will only take back their brand. But anyway, it's been a great time. Miley has really enjoyed her time here too. It's been a little on the toasty side. Right now it's sitting at about 31 degrees Celsius, so that's pretty warm. It's pretty comparable to home. Now, you went down to the beach on your own today as I was doing some video editing, and what was it that you would say was your favorite part of being here at Chutes?
Well, it was the beach. It was swimming, and your view is the waterfall, the Chutes waterfall, and it's very shallow all the way around it, and then there's a current, and I can see where there's people that possibly have little tubes and they can ride the current down there. But it was nice. It was basically a big sandbar with the view and the sounds. The sounds were lovely too.
What was your primary reason for going down besides cooling off?
For cooling off was to take a picture for a possible painting that I'd like to do of the Chutes waterfall. So it was nice. It was really nice. It cooled me right off.
Shannon has a nice collection of art that is in our trailer and is at home, representatives of different beautiful places that we've been to. So that'll be another painting in the making.
Yeah, on a rainy day here, I'll pull out the paints and see what I can create for sure.
And then one last thing I want to leave you with as an update to an earlier video that I had done on Rondo Provincial Park, where I stopped, Shannon and I stopped first at a house that was along the way, and it was deemed to be Canada's most photographed house. And I was just reading in the news today the sad information that the house in fact has been demolished. It was deemed to be, it all started from a complaint, and anyway, it had been in a state of disrepair for decades. Very interesting looking, but anyway, that house did come down. So anyway, that's the update we'll leave you with. But the next time we see you, we'll be seeing you from Naze Provincial Park. Thanks a lot for joining us. Bye for now.